Hi friends, welcome to Shorthand Hub channel. Get ready for the dictation at the rate of 80 words per minute. If you want to encourage our channel, please join through the join button where you will get special videos relating to shorthand subject. Get ready, one, two, three, start. Honorable members, while Sardar Patel with his extraordinary abilities had accomplished the challenging objective of geographic and political integration of the nation, the task of economic integration remained incomplete. Our traders and entrepreneurs always faced difficulties in sale and purchase of their goods and in complying with different tax regimes prevalent in different states. Now, with the implementation of a comprehensive tax reform like the GST, the concept of one nation, tax one market has been realized. GST is proving instrumental in establishing an honest and transparent system of trade and commerce, which is also benefiting the country's youth. This system, while reducing the difficulties faced by traders, has enhanced their ease of doing business across the country. I congratulate my compatriots for wholeheartedly embracing the new system in a short span of time in the interest of a better future for the country. In spite of the initial bottlenecks, my government is continuously improving the GST regime, keeping in view the suggestions being received from the business community. The primary focus of my government has been to enable our youth to earn their livelihood with dignity while also creating employment opportunities for others. In order to facilitate self employment, my government has introduced wide ranging reforms which are being appreciated globally. As a result of these reforms, India's position has improved by 65 places in the ease of doing business, ranking from 142 in 2014 to 77 now. This is an extraordinary achievement. Honorable members, during the last 4.5 years, the economy of the country has been growing at the rate of 7.3% on an average. India is playing a significant role in international trade. While India's contribution to the world GDP was 2.6% in 2014, it has increased to 3.3% in 2017. As per the latest reports, India has emerged as the sixth largest economy in the world. This is an opportune moment for the country to play a decisive role in the fourth industrial revolution, and my government is committed to ensure that Our citizens take full benefit of this opportunity. As a result of the Make in India initiative, effective outcomes in the field of industrial development and employment generation are clearly visible. Now, India is the second largest manufacturer of mobile phones in the world. Recently, the milestone of converting diesel locomotives into 10,000 horsepower electric engines has also been established by India as a part of Make in India initiative. Asia's largest medtech zone is being established in Andhra Pradesh. Defense corridors are being established in Uttar Pradesh and Tamil Nadu, which will not only strengthen our security through establishment of production facilities for defense equipment, but also provide employment to the youth. Soon the passengers will also be able to avail the ultra modern facilities of our fastest train, Vande Bharat Express. I also want to congratulate the scientists and engineers of our country who are tirelessly working for recognition of India's prowess in this era of modern technology. The scientists and engineers from ISRO in particular are proving their preeminent position in the world by setting new records in launching satellites. I, on behalf of the nation, convey our best wishes to our scientists and engineers for mission Ganyanan. The focus of my government on timely completion of tasks with accountability has resulted in increasing the confidence of the people in government functioning and has also enhanced the pace of development. My government has established a reputation for time bound completion of projects. Many projects where delays in completion had become synonymous with injustice to common people of this country, such as India. Longest Bogibeel Railroad Bridge in Assam, Western Peripheral Express Way near Delhi, Kollam bypass in Kerala have been fast tracked and completed. By completing these projects, my government has done justice to the resources of the nation and aspirations of the people, developing modern infrastructure for economic development as per the needs of 21st century is the aspiration of every Indian, especially the middle class. Sensitive to their aspirations, my government is completing new projects at a fast pace. The airport terminal constructed at Prayagraj in a record period of 11 months is an evident example. Last year, the country's first container vessel sailed along the national waterway from Kolkata and reached Varanasi. Eastern Peripheral Express Highway started in November 25 also has been dedicated to the nation last year. My government believes that eastern part of India comprising East Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, West Bengal, Odisha and the states of Northeast has the potential to become a new growth engine. Therefore, my government is relentlessly striving to strengthen the infrastructure related to railways, highways, waterways, and airways in eastern India. Under Udhan Yojana, 19 new airports are being built in eastern India, and of these, 5 are coming up in the north. Stop. If you want to get more updates, please subscribe our channel. Thank you.